baby.
What's up?
What's wrong? Why do you have my phone?
Why I got your phone? You want to know why I got you?
Yeah. Why are you recording me? Like, what are you doing? What's the problem?
Food good?
The fries are good, but why do you have my phone? I'm trying to understand.
So when you was in there, when you was in the restroom, it kind of took you a long time. So I decided to call you while you was in the restroom.
It took me a long time to go to the bathroom.
No, well, it took you a long time. So I called you, and when I called you, can you ask me why my name came up in your phone under free meal number 3?
Free meal.
So that's what I am?
It's not even all of that. Why are you tripping?
I'm free meal number 3?
Why are you tripping? Why? Like, I don't understand.
I'm free meal number 3.
Why are you recording me? Can you please put the camera away?
So I'm free meal number 3.
No, it just means
that's what you say me.
I like to eat out with you.
You say me in your phone as free meal number 3.
Why
you like to eat out with me, but you save me phone as free meal number 3. Every time I've been asking you, wait a minute, I've been asking you, hey, can we go to the movie? Can we go to the fair? Can we go anywhere? Only where me and you go, only where me and you go, Shemaine, is eat. We go out to eat. That's the only place me and you go out to eat.
I'm a foodie.
You're a foodie. Okay. You thought we was better than that? And you got my name saved in your phone under free meal?
I like to go out and eat with you.
Shemaine, you got my name saved as free meal.
I like to eat.
Oh, you like to eat, huh? Okay. Well, you better make this your last time eating.
Really?
Yeah, you better make it. What you mean where I'm going?
Wait.
Make this your last.
But wait, where are you going?
Wait, okay. Yeah, make this your last time eating. And I want to put this up here on the internet so everybody can see that you using. Me. I want everybody to know that this woman here is using. So I'm gonna let people know you this
really
woman here. Sherman
cheat. Really
cheat. Did you call me cheat?
Are you
the one got you got me saved under free meal. Number 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. You just saving people. Who number 4, number 5, number 6?
Not even like that.
Okay,
You're doing
all right.
Too much.
Y'all look out for this one. Look out for this one. Yeah. Free meals. Yeah, you won't get. I bet you won't get another one. Whatever. I bet you won't get another one.
Whatever. A woman is in love with a man, she will not want him to spend money on her.
Really?
When a man is in love with a woman, he will want to buy her everything, buy her the world.
I've never been loved. I thought I knew what love was. I've never been loved.
This what happened when I think about you.
Ladies, some reasons why I will never leave my husband. I will never leave you because I will be doing you a favor. And I don't do favors.
You showed up. You showed. Get on.
Without me, you would have money. I keep you motivated. If you gotta go make more money.
Facts.
I will never leave you because your life will be peaceful and calm. I keep you on your toes and it teaches you patience.
I can't say it.
The last most important reason why I won't leave you is because you would be free. And who am I to grant you your freedom? I do that kind of power.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful. I'm rich. I can fight. I will say it. I love men. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. But I don't love a stupid man. If you can't be with my peace, you can be with the door.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in your masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours? I'm sick of men telling me, oh, wait, you know you hardcore. Yes, I am.
Can you handle it?
Oh, well, what you bringing to the table? I am the table.
I'm rich, I'm successful, and I can fight. What about that would be attractive to a masculine man? And she wants a masculine man. But what I don't think a lot of us women understand is that masculine men who want to provide and want to protect, they do not want to be in competition with the woman that they are trying to provide and protect. Y'all understand that, right? And this is coming from a reformed, I'm a strong, independent woman, I don't need no man. Once we understand that we don't want to be strong and independent, that is a survival tactic. That is a defense mechanism, because a lot of us have been let down, and I understand that. But the man that you want doesn't want that type of woman. And I want y'all to pay attention that as she continued to talk, I don't understand why a man wouldn't want a woman like me. Yeah, I can fight, and I am the table. She started to sound like a man. And I've seen quite a few people that have made response videos to this video saying, you can't take her seriously. She's a comedian. Everything she does is for jokes. This ain't no joke, baby. You can see the hurt in her eye. You can see her body language. She really wants a relationship. But she doesn't understand that the reason why she can't find the type of man that she wants is because that's the type of man that she is.
Why do you say that consent doesn't exist in marriage?
Because when you say I do, you are committing to a lifetime of sex. People got obviously very upset when I said that. And obviously I'm not talking about marriages or marriages, but I am saying that is the oxygen of your marriage. And what often happens is women pop out 1 or 2 kids, and after that they're done with. The reality is that in order for intimacy to be strong and thriving in a marriage, we have to do what God commands us to do, right? So the wife must respect and submit to her husband. And if the husband does not feel respected, he's not going to want to be intimate with his wife. If the wife is not feeling loved and cherished by her husband, she's not going to want to be intimate with her husband. There is also this weaponization of that women have towards men. You didn't unload the dishwasher, I'm not going to have sex with you. That is manipulation.
There's a book that I have right next to me called St. John Chrysostom on Marriage and Family Life. And he was basically a Orthodox monk who left the monastic life, I believe, at one point. And he was very anti-marriage. He was always living a celibate life. And his whole thing was be celibate and give your whole life to God, right? He came around to it and decided to promote marriage. He was like, actually, this is a very important institution. It's a sacrament from God. It's a gift from God. And like what you said about St. Paul, the men burn with it, get married so that the lustful desires can be extinguished through your wife. And also, it's not just for the husband, it's for the wife. Men are not allowed to abstain from as well. Many wives do when they refuse their husbands. They commit a sin that outweighs the righteousness of their abstinence. They are responsible for their husband's licentiousness and the broken homes that result. So he's saying that if you're trying to abstain from sex for whatever reason, you want to devote a week to abstinence because you think that's going to do something with your relationship with God. He's saying it's actually a bigger sin to abstain without your husband's permission than it is for you to not abstain at all. And you're the problem if he chooses to cheat. You drove him to it because you didn't fulfill his desires.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Any God who will lead me through my husband, I don't follow. Yeah. There are parts of the Bible I disagree with to the core. I do not see my husband as leader. He's a man who poops and pees, if he exists even. There is no leader in a marriage. Once there is a leader in something, there is no equality. And there is no, and mind you, they would twist doctrines. They would twist it, they would twist it, turn it, twist it, so that you don't feel unequal to a man. But you are. Once there is a leader, there is no longer equality. And you see that aspect of Christian marriage, I reject it. In fact, I reject the hierarchy in a Christian marriage. There is no hierarchy because there's no man above me. Well, except God. That my husband is my equal. We stand beside each other as equals in every sense, even in a spiritual sense. He will never have authority over me. Listen, I don't expect my husband to lead me because I myself am a complete, competent human being. I have a calling, I have thoughts, I have processes. He can lead his life, but he's not leading anybody. He's not leading me. He can influence our children because, even me, we will both as parents influence our children to be good people. But that is as far as his influence goes. Once it comes to me, there is no influence here. I stand as an independent being, and my autonomy will not be stolen from me in the form of submission.
As I look at Leslie Jones from SNL, you can see, you can see that she has tried to soften. When she first came on SNL, she was kind of like, it's almost like, she was from New York. right? But I think she might be from Memphis or something like that. So I guess it kind of makes sense. But, you know, she's pretty funny. And you know, like I said, she's tried to become more soft, become more feminine with the way that she dresses, with her hairstyles, which, like I said, when she first came on SNL, she was very, you know, dressed, you know, very masculine, presented very masculine. And even back then I could tell, well, she's into men, but she's very rough, which, once again, coming from Memphis, then I would understand. But you know, at some point in time, and kudos to you for trying to grow, but at some point in time, your dress and your hairstyle and stuff like that, your spirit has to follow. Your behavior pattern has to follow, right? And so, you know, this, you know, what I bring to that type of stuff, what she's looking for, because she's pretty tall, I want to say she's over 6 foot, or she's whatever it is, right? She's looking for a big guy, a guy that's probably, he could be, you know, her height or a little bit shorter, but, you know, he's physically big, right? That's what would make her feel safe and protect her. You know, just a guy that's, because she wants to be playful and loud and boisterous in the life of the party, right? That's what kind of role she wants to play in a relationship. So a man would be chill. He'd be kind of like laying back, sitting back, and this is my husband, and all that other stuff and girly stuff. And the man would just be sitting there chilling, just going with the flow. I got the money, I got this, I got that, which is honestly and truly how a lot of modern women are. They want to be able to go in between masculine and feminine, and feminine. I want to take charge, and now I want somebody else to lead, right? And I get that, I understand that, and you should be able to play both roles in the relationship in terms of, okay, I'm going to follow, and now I'm going to lead. I'm going to follow, and now I'm going to lead. But there should be clear communication, and when you feel like, well, number one, number two, you have to understand that the man, he's going to be that's when he said the buck stops with me, the man's going to be the last stop. So you can play in between the two all you want to, but the buck at the end of the day is going to stop with the man, because you're going to give that control to a man. When the easy stuff comes around, you're going to take it, right? And when I say easy, I just mean, you know, it's not that it's not going to be difficult, but there comes certain points in life to where, like, you get down to the nitty gritty and the rubber meets the road. You're going to defer to your man. You're going to want to make decisions, and you're going to want the decisions to align with what you feel comfortable with, but you're going to leave it up to the man, right? Well, he's silent all this time, but he's loud, and he's a man when he needs to be, which is once again what a lot of these modern women want. They want a man to, I want to be able to do this, and all this other stuff, and go buck wild and go crazy and make all the decisions until I don't. So I think for Leslie and women like that, you should probably work on that behavior and that spirit to follow the feminine transformation.
Why are you so sure your husband's not cheating on you? Well, because he's back there running our business and paying our bills while I'm in here with a freshly blown out back recording content before I cook his lunch with 0 complaints. My needs are met. I feel completely safe, protected, and provided for because my husband has consistently shown up and given me queen treatment like I deserve. His needs are met. He has a peaceful home with a woman who takes accountability, controls her emotions, supports, nurtures, and completely adores him like the king that he is. And if we ever feel like there's something lacking in the relationship, we talk about it like adults, come up with a plan, and implement it immediately. I know it's shocking, but we don't hide anything from each other. We openly talk about our urges, our desires, our emotions, our traumas, our insecurities, and our fears, which is why we have such a strong foundation of trust between us. That's how relationships are supposed to be. So if your relationship isn't built like that, then I suggest that you take that and apply it.
The man who loves you is going to hurt your feelings. When a man truly cares about you, he will correct you because real love does not applaud your. When he corrects you, he risks the attitude, the slam doors, the flying frying pan, the whole week on the couch just to keep you from wrecking yourself. When your trainer screams at you for giving half reps, why? It's because he wants you to win. When your boss drags you into the office, he wants better performance. When your man calls you out, it means he wants you to be the best version of you forever. If he just watches you gain weight, flirt with idiots, act like a hoe online, ruin your reputation, and says nothing, you're not his woman, you're his for now girl. When he finally says, this isn't you, level up, his heart is pounding. He knows the pan might fly across the room, and he also knows that the couch is waiting for him. But watching you shrink hurts him more than any of that ever could. Boys say, you're perfect, queen, never change. Real men say, you're fire, but this habit is trash, and I am not letting it dim you or me anymore. One keeps you comfortable, the other one keeps you becoming greater. Your group chat will hype up every delusion. Yes, girl, leave him, he's toxic. Only a man who loves you will play the victim for 5 minutes so you can thank him for the rest of your life. If he's never made you cry with truth, he's never made you grow. Real love bruises your ego at times so your soul can build itself up again. Men, say the hard thing. Dodge the pan if you have to. She'll hate you today, but respect you forever. If he's never corrected you, he doesn't love you. He's just enjoying the current version until something better shows up. Tag the one who needs to hear this right now.
Can I finish? See, that's the problem. When I'm talking, you talk over me. Do you want to talk? Talk. If not, when I'm talking, let me finish talking. I'll let you finish talking. You're reading the chat. Read the chat. Let me finish answering the question. If not, you answer it. Because I got 1 second before I don't want to answer it. Matter of fact, I'm not going to answer it. See how fast that takes when your attention span goes crazy? I was going to explain it to the chat, but I'll explain it to the chat later because this is my chat. And I'll talk to the chat every day because I with my chat. Now, you got your chat too. So you can pull your chat up and talk to your chat. But don't ever think you run my chat. My chat runs me. It's all about the chat. When I say it's all about the chat, this isn't some kumbaya like this is everybody's chat. Everybody got their own chat. This is not your chat. That's what I'm saying. I'll tell my chat tomorrow when I wake up by myself what happened. Get it? That's how strong the chat is. That's why I with the chat. The chat will never let me down. So if you thought this was our chat and they were going to just be OW Sheila for life, it don't work like that. This is my chat. You can cry all you want. But crying is cool because you start to realize that it's not always about you. You get what I'm saying? It's not about me. It's about the chat.
They were just asking. Why are you being so mean to me?
It sounds like she didn't like you.
Why would she keep going on dates with me?
I don't condone this, nor do I do this, but a lot of women will go on dates that they don't like for the experience of going on a date and being taken out. So it's like you're giving them the experience of what it's like to be like catered to and taken care of. They like that and will try to give people shots that we're not that into. This sounds terrible because you get a free meal out of it.
You know how they're like fluffers in porn? How they like fluff the men and like jerk them off so they stay hard? Sometimes women will use men as like emotional fluffers.
Sure.
And go on dates with them.
That was over a period of 6 months, right? She was...
Wait, 6 months?
Yeah. After our third or fourth date, I'm taking her to the train and I'm like, can I kiss you? And she responded, I am not into PDA.
I think that men that go to the gym a lot, like obscenely a lot, like 6 to 7 times of the week, or like breathe, eat, sleep the gym, have small penises. Because why are you there every day? Don't you have hoes to text? Why does the staff know you by name? Like, why are they greeting you like a coworker? Something is off. Like, 3 to 4 days makes sense, but any amount after that, you're overcompensating. Like, you have to be overcompensating for something that you lack, and I know exactly what you lack. Lame. Y'all don't realize that the real riz comes from personality. Like, do y'all know who Jeannie Buss is married to? Jay Moore, a comedian. Because he uses jokes to get inside that multi-million-dollar box. Y'all are worried about the wrong thing. You're worried about muscles, you should be worried about jokes. You think your macros are gonna get you a bad bitch? No. Like, what is your personality outside of protein powder? Like, seriously, what would happen if someone takes your shaker bottles away? Withdrawals? Probably. And that's another thing y'all need to accept. Pre-workout is just cocaine. It is. Honestly, if you go to the gym that much, I think I'm just not your taste. And by not your taste, I don't mean black women. I mean women, period.
It's 2026. We cutting out this bird brain behavior. Out of all activities men can participate in, why is the gym the low frequency activity? Why is the gym small D behavior? But dudes who smoke hookah every weekend, who drink alcohol every weekend, rob, steal, have 10 baby mamas, lie and cheat, that's not low frequency activity, but the gym is. How are you calling pre-workout cocaine, but you're not demonizing the dudes who actually sniff cocaine? You say nothing about the dudes out here smoking hookah like hookah honeys. Nothing to the dudes addicted to fried chicken, pizza, and french fries. And we got dudes addicted to lean and Hennessy, but we say nothing to them. And of course, men can't self-improve nowadays, or that means we don't like women. Not sure what fit man broke your heart, but I'm glad he broke your heart. And I hope you don't get another fit man. You deserve all auntie-built men that's not serious about their health. You know I'm gonna tell the truth, and you know I gotta go.
They're more in competition with men, and that's the problem. Like, if a man buy me a designer bag, I feel like, oh, let me go out and get him them Gucci sneakers. Just to show him the things you can do for me, I can do for you too. It's not even to disrespect you, but men, they be intimidated by that.
We don't need you to love us the way you want to be loved. You guys want to love us the way we show love to you. You got to find out the way I receive love. We found out the way to make you happy and make you smile and make you feel good. Don't do what the f I'm doing. I don't want you to buy me nothing. I want you to go do something else to make me feel like you thought I was special. Stop going against me. Stop trying to show me you could do what I can do. Do what I need you to do to make me feel good rather than doing what I am doing.
Nah, bro, crack first.
Your discretion is advised. If you ever end up like the young man in this video, get rid of her immediately.
And then never text you back. So that's how I started doing niggas.
Why? Why do women think it works the same way around? You are giving them exactly what they want. This is female logic at its finest. You are not gaining the upper hand by initiating the sex first, letting him crack, and then ghosting him. That's an L.
If a nigga let me hit first night,
I don't know why they didn't tell you, but there is no if a let me hit. No, is if he hit you.
I promise you.
So how many hit first night? Fellas, I will have you know, God forbid you ever get to a point like this in your relationship. If you ask a question like this, be prepared for the absolute worst. Because the last thing you need to hear is that she's an outdoor ball that nobody wants to play with anymore, and now you ain't eating 2 weeks, all because you want to ask this question.
Only about 7 of them.
Yeah, I know she lying, right? It's way more than 7. But her resignation must be effective immediately. Plus that she did at the end, a little giggle, it's called a guilty giggle. When they're guilty of something, they gonna laugh it off so you can take it light. Don't fall for this shit. What J. Cole said, she said she only with 4 or 5 niggas, so you know you gotta multiply by 3. So you multiply that 21 niggas. Jesus Christ.
I'm just playing. Please don't clip that. Please don't.
She's in fact not playing. One of the most diabolical things is to find out that your old lady for the streets on stream. Like you look at the reaction he gave. You can't even hide the heart, the pain. You can't even hide it. The whole world gets to know that you picked an outdoor ball that nobody wants to play with anymore. And in her mind, she was cracking and it wasn't cracking her. Boy, I tell you, you can't make this shit. But you know what? I know you ain't gonna listen to me. I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep it change.
We really have to slow modern women down. A man goes to the gym. He's got a small package. He's got a small package. Oh, they're greeting you like you're one of the staff. You're here too much. I'm here improving myself too much. What do you mean? Like, what are we talking about here? Modern women, they just say a whole bunch of stupid stuff. And when they say that type of stupid stuff, that's when they have to be corrected. And this is what gets women scared. Because when they start saying stupid stuff like that, first of all, they're saying this stupid stuff, and it'd be one thing if you were saying that type of stuff in the comfort of your own home. But modern women say this type of stuff in public. Not only in public, but they take it a step further and they say it on the internet. And they take it a step further because maybe you say it on the internet and you have like, I don't know, 100 followers. You take it a step further and you say that stuff in front of, and you have like 100,000 followers, 200, 300, 400,000 followers. And you take it a step further and they say, oh, that was so funny, it went viral. So now it's in front of millions of people. And you say, this is my shtick, I'm going on a campaign. And now you go on to something like, just to throw a name out there, Jimmy Kimmel. And now it goes out, it's on national television, embarrassing your man, talking crazy and stupid about your man. And it just feeds more into how the influence of what you treat a man like, how you feel about a man. And that's how we get men pulling back from you, saying, nah, I don't want to be involved. That's just stupid. I don't want to be involved in that. You can't get a date. You can't get men to take you seriously. I wonder why.
You can't just make it easy. Why do you have to be so difficult? Why do you have to be so difficult?
You want to make it easy for me.
I'm not. It can be easy for everybody. You just want to make my life miserable because you have this persona in your head, thinking that I'm cheating on everybody. And if I am, I would like to see proof. Because there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. And that's what's funny. I'm not intimidated by you anymore. I'm not scared by you. There's nothing that you can do to intimidate me. Nothing. You think that you can just ignore me when I'm trying to talk to you about my kids? Huh? I'm not afraid of you. I'm sick of you always trying to intimidate me. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you.
Hey, I'm Officer Moran. What's going on with your husband?
I mean, I'm sure you know his side of the story.
Yeah, and I want to get yours. So
yeah, it's probably true.
Okay.
What he said.
What do you think he told me? Like, I'm just trying to get your side, okay?
We've been going through this for 3 years.
Yeah,
it's
it
just
sounds
not,
like it's
it
a
hasn't gone this far. I don't know. I'm sure he told you everything. He's really good at building cases against me. He's
Okay.
a very smart man.
Okay, so what from your perspective, what happened?
He knows how to push me past my limits and manipulate me to the point to where I finally break, and then he does stuff like this.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, like in general, that this is like an ongoing thing. But what about today? How did he do that today?
Trying to threaten that he's going to have full custody of our children.
Okay.
Not say that exactly, but don't worry about it. I got it. The words that he says, I don't even know how to put it in words to words right now.
Okay.
I don't need no man to make nothing happen. A man is just like luxury, like a bag. Yes. How old's your baby? 3 twins. You got 3-year-old twins? Yeah. Why you not with their dad? Oh, crazy. Who's crazy? He was crazy. He was like a bad relationship for like 3 years. Why you have kids by him? I was young. Well, I'm still young. I'm 25. Are the twins your only children? No, I have 5 children. You really have 5 children? Yes, I do. How old are your kids, honey? I have a 6-year-old. I have twins. They're 3. I have a 1-year-old, and I have a 2-month-old. Shariah.
2-month-old.
Yes, I
Oh
do.
my
Are they all
God.
by the same man? 3 of them, yes. Shariah, I want to sit there for a second because you have 5 children. You have a 2-month-old, a 1-year-old, 3-year-old twins, and a 6-year-old. And the kind of guy you described, he gotta have something going for himself.
Wow.
And I understand this, but that's the kind of guy I think everybody wants. Well, what would you say to the man that is concerned? Because you do have 5 kids and you have 4 kids under the age of 5. Sometimes there's judgment, but let's have a real talk with love. A real talk with love. What would you say to the man that is concerned? Because you do come with a lot that somebody will have to accept. Concerned about what?
You serious?
Baby girl, you have a 2-month-old, a 1-year-old, 3-year-old twin. Any man that's going to join life with you has to be willing to pay for you and your. Okay. My kids are well taken care of. Okay. I don't need nothing from no one, from my children. Woo. If I'm talking to someone, I'm talking to them for me. When I say you have to accept me, meaning you have to accept that I come along with children. I feel like people are so judgmental of people who have children or people who are young with multiple kids. Because I make it happen. I don't need no man to make nothing happen. A man is just like luxury, like a bag. A man is luxury, not me for nothing like that, but it's extracurricular activity. I don't need you to pay for shit or do shit for the kids until we make it there.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the up! Damn. Enough!
The most dangerous man you will ever meet is the one who healed alone. I'm not talking about rage or chaos. I'm talking about a man who has been shattered by life and then chose to rebuild himself piece by piece with his own hands. This is the man who walked through experiences that stripped him down to nothing, who faced truths that most people spend their whole life avoiding. He saw the world without the fillers, without the illusions, without the comforting lies that protect the weak from reality. He's the man who hit his rock bottom hard enough to leave him unrecognizable and still found the strength to rise anyway. He's the one who discovered the brutal truth most people never learn. When everything falls apart, when everyone disappears, when the world goes silent, the only person who you can never abandon is himself. And that changes a man, that reshapes him, that hardens him in all the right places. A man who has faced his darkest night alone develops a level of clarity and self-trust that can't be taught. You learn that just by doing it. He doesn't fear being alone. He understands its value. He doesn't seek approval. He outgrew the need for it. He does not chase people. He knows that anybody that is meant to stay will stay without force. When a man has been broken and rebuilt, his power stops coming from who stands beside him and starts coming from who he became when nobody else did. That's why he's dangerous, not to people, but to anything or anyone that tries to take him back to where he used to be. He's not fragile. He is not lost. He is not emotionally shut down. He is extremely intentional. He is unshakably self-reliant, and that is amazing. It's an amazing quality to have. A man like that does not crumble under pressure. He becomes that pressure and leans into that pressure because it doesn't scare him. If you are truly that man, I salute you, because carrying that is not light and you still show up every single day. That deserves respect. Keep going. What you're doing matters more than you know. I'm proud of you.
Okay, let me say this slow because some of you are still romanticizing. If you're dating a woman right now and you don't look for these 5 things, you're not hoping for love. You're gambling with your sanity. First, does she support you or does she compete with you? Because if every win of yours makes her quiet, weird, or sarcastic, that's insecurity. A woman who's meant for you doesn't see you as someone to beat. If she needs to outdo you to feel powerful, she'll destroy the relationship just to protect her ego. Love doesn't feel like a power struggle. If it does, you already lost. Second, can she take accountability without turning into the victim? Watch carefully. When you bring something up, does she listen or do the tears start, the excuses roll in, and suddenly you're apologizing? If she can't say, I was wrong without collapsing, she will gaslight for the rest of your life. No accountability means no growth. Third, is she emotionally consistent or just addictive? And don't lie to yourself here. If she's loving today, distant tomorrow, obsessed next week, and gone the next, that's not chemistry. That's trauma bonding. You're not in love. You're hooked. Peace feels boring only when you're addicted to chaos. The one doesn't keep you guessing. She doesn't confuse you. You know where you stand because her energy doesn't lie. Fourth, does she respect your boundaries or punish you for them? This one exposes everything. If you say no and she pulls away, if you set a boundary and she guilt trips you, if your limits make her cold, dramatic, or distant, that's not love. That's control. Anyone who makes you feel bad for having boundaries is proving exactly why you needed them in the first place. Fifth, does she choose you when it's inconvenient? Not when it's fun, not when it's easy, not when you're winning, when life is messy, when emotions are uncomfortable, when staying requires effort. Anyone can love you at your best. The one stays when there's nothing to gain. If you have to convince her to choose you, she's not the one. If you're constantly proving your worth, you're already losing. The right woman doesn't drain you, she grounds you. And if this triggered you, good. That means somewhere inside, you know exactly what you've been tolerating.
Get why you always have to about the kitchen being a mess.
Because you're a stay-at-home mom by choice. That's why I work 50 hours a week. I ask for one simple thing. Keep the kitchen clean, keep the house organized. That's it. And take care of our
do I
kids.
need to bow down to you?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just simply pick up throughout the day. I work 50 hours a week,
So
60
you're
hours a
saying
week.
I'm messy.
Correct. Saying you're a slob.
Really? A slob?
A mess.
Do
Whatever
you
wanna
think I
call it.
look ugly?
I didn't say you dress like a slob. I said you don't pick up after yourself. Very simple.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's look in the fridge. Oh, that's right. No milk. I thought the one thing that I asked for you to do was to get milk.
You mean milk right here?
Oh. Well, I didn't see it.
Look.
But there's other things.
Name it.
Your clothes are in heaps all over the house, and all I
Should I
ask,
go get my clothes hamper and show you my clothes hamper? Because I'll gladly show you.
I pick up your underwear, your socks. Everywhere is it's everywhere.
Should I show them your bathroom?
Okay. Should I show them all the hair that's in the drain from your beard?
And you'll notice that the woman was going off on Kendra because she feels attacked. She probably heard that before. And I get where you're coming from. I do. People say you're upset because people are automatically counting you out. But you have 5 kids. What'd she say? She had 4 or 5 kids? You have 4 or 5 kids. Well, they ain't got to do anything for me. I'm dating. When they date me, they're dating me. You know, I'm dating for myself. Right? Yeah. But once again, we see the short-sightedness. We see the short-term thinking. This is what men think about. Long-term. I'm going to have to take care of her kids, which I don't think she knew that's what she was saying, but she came out and said, you know, we don't have to worry about that until we get there. A man is already there. Y'all be talking about when I was a kid, I thought about this, I thought about that, you know, my wedding, yada, 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 yada. The man is past that. The man sees the wedding as an event. It's an event that's going to happen. It's going to be a celebration. But after that, how are we going to live? Okay, honeymoon, boom, got it. After the honeymoon, what are we going to be doing? Where are we going to live? What are we going to decide on? And there's a whole bunch of other things that long-term strategy a man is just naturally going to think about. Right? So why you think about getting your head pushed into the mattress? Fantastic. That is a moment in time. But after y'all get through doing what you're doing, he's still gonna have to take care of those kids. That's long term. That's what people are trying to tell you, man. Why you getting upset?
Hi, thanks for coming in. I hear you wanted to talk and get some tips on why it's been so hard for you to find the right guy for you. Does it look like I have a problem with finding men? Yeah, you don't want to answer that. So what is it that you're looking for in a spouse? What is it that you look for specifically? What type of characteristics are you looking for? Okay, so let me just give you like an example. So lately, I've learned that men are intimidated by me. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's almost like I'm too much for them and they aren't man enough for me. Shout out to Tony. But you know, like, I'll give you an example. So I was talking to this guy and I texted him, hey, right? And it took him like 3 hours to respond to me. Okay, it could have been that maybe he was just busy at the time and he texted you once he was available to do so. I mean, yeah, that's what he said, but I know that it was because he was afraid of my power, because he took so long to respond, because he was afraid of, you know, maybe what I would say next. And I mean, granted, I did text him at 3 a.m., but I mean, 6 hours to respond? It's a bit ridiculous, don't you think? All right, let's move on to something else. So what do you bring to the table? I am the table with marble tops imported from Italy. Okay, do you cook?
Girl, I got DoorDash.
Dear God. Okay, so why do you think that your still single because I refuse to settle. And I know that God is still working on the man that is worthy of me. If God is still working on him, how old, what range do you expect for him to be?
Between 22 and 30.
And you are? I'm 35, but I look 25 in good lighting, so you know, that's not a big deal. All right, I think we're done. I think we're done for the day. Okay, girl. Well, now that I've talked to you, how long do you think before the man of my dreams, the love of my life, how long you think it'll take for me to meet him?
Girl, bye, dog.
I love that for me. Period.
Did you hear what I said?
I love that for me.
Okay, let me say this slow because some of you are still romanticizing. If you're dating a woman right now and you don't look for these 5 things, you're not hoping for love. You're gambling with your sanity. First, does she support you or does she compete with you? Because if every win of yours makes her quiet, weird, or sarcastic, that's insecurity. A woman who's meant for you doesn't see you as someone to beat. If she needs to outdo you to feel powerful, she'll destroy the relationship just to protect her ego. Love doesn't feel like a power struggle. If it does, you already lost. Second, can she take accountability without turning into the victim? Watch carefully. When you bring something up, does she listen or do the tears start, the excuses roll in, and suddenly you're apologizing? If she can't say, I was wrong without collapsing, she will gaslight for the rest of your life. No accountability means no growth. Third, is she emotionally consistent or just addictive? And don't lie to yourself here. If she's loving today, distant tomorrow, obsessed next week, and gone the next, that's not chemistry. That's trauma bonding. You're not in love. You're hooked. Peace feels boring only when you're addicted to chaos. The one doesn't keep you guessing. She doesn't confuse you. You know where you stand because her energy doesn't lie. Fourth, does she respect your boundaries or punish you for them? This one exposes everything. If you say no and she pulls away, if you set a boundary and she guilt trips you, if your limits make her cold, dramatic, or distant, that's not love, that's control. Anyone who makes you feel bad for having boundaries is proving exactly why you needed them in the first place. Fifth, does she choose you when it's inconvenient? Not when it's fun, not when it's easy, not when you're winning. When life is messy, when emotions are uncomfortable, when staying requires effort. Because attraction shows up when it benefits you. Commitment shows up when it costs you. Anyone can love you at your best. The one stays when there's nothing to gain. If you have to convince her to choose you, she's not the one. If you're constantly proving your worth, you're already losing. The right woman doesn't drain you, she grounds you. And if this triggered you, good. That means somewhere inside, you know exactly what you've been tolerating.
You've seen those videos, right?
I will not date a broke guy.
Stop accepting the bare minimum.
He is not living up to your idea of a man.
And if a man enters your life and you can't tick all the boxes that you wrote down, let him go.
They teach to be very guarded, to be very respectful of yourself and never settle down for something that you think doesn't deserve you. But sometimes we forget that human connection is not so simple. If you don't give me flowers on the first date, bye. If you invite me to the place instead of picking me up, bye. Since when did we become so cynical? And listen, I'm not saying that you don't need to respect yourself and just like let any guy walk over you. No, I'm just saying about the perfect middle ground. And the young girls that are watching those videos think that they need the same men as those influencers do. And I was that young stupid girl. I watched too many videos of Wizard Liz, and when one very nice, very good guy asked me out, he came to my house by the bus. I was like, oh, he doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a job. He invited me to this Burger King. Like, what? Girl, you are 18, freshly 18. Do you have a job? No, you don't. Do you have a car? No, you don't. Then why are you expecting something extraordinary from the same 18-year-old boy? And I lost him. I lost him because I wanted something more, but I already had everything. No guy in my life made me so happy. Just childlike happy. And I felt adored. I felt adored, but I was searching for those bullet point things that he should have done, but he never did it. So yeah, I just want to warn some girls out there, please never settle for someone who doesn't want you. But be smart about it. Listen to your heart, your soul. Thanks. Bye. Follow me.
No kids? I don't want a man with kids. I don't want a man that comes with drama.
I will have y'all know it's well within your right to not want to date somebody with kids. Viewer discretion is advised.
I don't want a man with a baby mom. I don't want it attached to me. I want to date someone and have them be in love with me and me only.
I kind of feel her because my Delulu, I never wanted a man that had a sister or a living mother. Like, your mom's got to be... You got a sister? How many sisters you got? 3? Nah, get on them out of here. I was serious.
Your mom's has to be...
First of all, don't judge me when I'm speaking my truth.
No, I have to. You can't. Your mom's has to be...
Yeah, some of y'all are gonna stay single, and I'm happy that y'all gonna stay single. Because what kind of a preference is this? What kind of a dating requirement is... Can you imagine a man walks up to... Hey, is your dad alive? He is? Oh, no, I can't. I don't rock with girls that got, their dad still in their life. You got brothers? Oh, no, I really can't with you now. No, sir. No, thank you.
The way some mothers are with their sons and the way that they treat their sons like they man, and that is disgusting.
Now, although I can agree, women that have made their sons their man is very disgusting. But I don't think that's worse than what you just said. I think some of y'all are taking preferences a little too far. It's getting so out of hand, it's not even making sense anymore. And I hate that some of y'all even have a platform to get on and speak this nonsense into the world. Because unfortunately, there's going to be one person that says, I agree with her. Although mothers that have that kind of relationship with their sons are anomalies. These are not mothers that you see every single day.
Like, if you got plans with me, you gonna dub me because your mother needs to go to the supermarket? So now I gotta wait for hours because you gotta go with your mother to the supermarket? Where's her man? I know we had plans, but my sister need me to. Where's your dad?
I don't think I've ever seen this level of selfishness in my life. What Shorty is ultimately saying is you can't be there for anybody besides her. And the moment she ever has to take a backseat to anybody else in your life because you should only have time for her, it is going to become a problem. I'll be the first to tell you, I see exactly why she's single. She's going to stay that way. I really hope she does. People with this kind of mindset don't need to get with anybody else and procreate. We don't need anybody else thinking like this. It's already enough that they're on a podcast that the whole world can see. And fellas, for y'all out there, please, whatever you do, I don't even care if it's recreational. Leave this woman alone in the worst way. Allow natural selection to weed them out. Y'all keep the change.
And it's just, I feel like men just get tired. Men just get tired of a lot of this nonsense that's going on. If she's doing this, she's doing da-da-da-da. And they say, man, it's done. I don't want to deal with that. That's foolishness. Right? And so this is why a lot of women out here are not having an opportunity with a good man. Because a good man is saying, man, instead of me sitting up here arguing with somebody about whether they're going to make me pay $200 on the first date or $250 on the first date, I can be at the house spending this stuff on myself, man. I saw something just come out that I wanted. I think GTA 6 just came out, pre-order. I was going to get it, but it was like, man, when am I going to have time to play this? I'm not going to do it. I think it was like $80 or something like that where I stay. They could spend that and still have money left over. I spend $80. I take myself out to lunch. I walk, man, I could go on a drive, man. The possibilities with $250 are endless. Take that money and build my business, man. Take that money and do some ads or whatever you want. I can do a lot with that. That's what modern women are missing. They think they're the only, oh, well, I have options. This is. A man has options too. An option not to spend money on you, waste his time and resources on somebody that is clearly not showing interest.